The neon lights of Station Meridian cast purple shadows across the crowded marketplace. Alexander moved through the throng with the practiced ease of someone who had navigated far more dangerous places than a trading hub. His military jacket, worn at the edges but still bearing the insignia of the Terran Defense Corps, marked him as one of humanity's veterans from the Convergence Wars. He had come here seeking peace, not trouble. "Please," a soft voice called out behind him. "Sir, please wait." Alexander turned to find a Zilthari girl standing before him, her iridescent skin shimmering with anxiety. She was young, perhaps barely into adulthood by her species standards, with large violet eyes that darted nervously around the station. The Zilthari were a peaceful species, known throughout the galaxy for their empathic abilities and gentle nature. This one looked terrified. "What's wrong?" Alexander asked, his combat instincts immediately scanning the area for threats. The girl stepped closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. "My name is Kirsten. I know this sounds insane, but I need your help. There are 3 Kralvian merchants over there." She gestured subtly toward a group of hulking, reptilian traders, "and they've been following me for the past hour. They keep saying I'd fetch a good price on the Outer Rim markets." Alexander's jaw tightened. He knew exactly what she meant. Despite the Galactic Council's laws against trafficking, some species still saw the Zilthari as commodities. Their empathic abilities made them valuable to crime lords and corrupt politicians who wanted living lie detectors and emotional manipulators. "I tried calling station security," Kirsten continued, her voice cracking slightly, "but they said they couldn't do anything unless the Kralvians actually committed a crime. By then it would be too late." She took a shaky breath. "I know this is crazy, and I have no right to ask, but can you pretend to be my boyfriend? Just until they leave? Humans have a reputation. They might back off if they think I'm under protection." Alexander studied her face. His empathy sensors, the ones he'd developed after years of reading enemies and allies alike, told him she was genuine. "Desperate? Alone? What's your answer?" she asked, hope and fear warring in her eyes. Alexander smiled, the expression transforming his weathered face. "No." Kirsten's face fell, her shoulders slumping in defeat. The shimmer of her skin dulled to a grayish hue. "I won't pretend," Alexander continued, reaching out to gently take her hand. "But I will actually be your friend, and I will actually make sure you get home safe. No pretending necessary." The girl's eyes widened in shock as Alexander turned to face the Kralvian merchants, who had begun moving in their direction. He didn't raise his voice, didn't make any threatening gestures. He simply stood there, hand loosely holding Kirsten's, and met their gaze with the calm, unshakable stare of someone who had faced down far worse than 3 traders looking for easy prey. The lead Kralvian, a massive creature with scarred green scales, sneered. "That's a nice pet you've got there, human. We saw her first. Why don't you move along?" "She's not property," Alexander said quietly. "She's a person, and she's under my protection now." "Your protection?" The Kralvian laughed, a harsh rattling sound. "You're one human. There are 3 of us. Do the math, ape." Alexander's smile never wavered. "I did. During the war, I held the line at Proxima Station against 200 Velcrin shock troops with just my squad of 12. We held for 6 days until reinforcements arrived. I personally accounted for 43 confirmed eliminations." He paused, letting that sink in. "The math works out just fine for me. The question is, does it work for you?" The station's ambient noise seemed to fade as humans in the crowd began to take notice. One by one, other veterans, some in worn jackets like Alexander's, others in civilian clothes, began to casually position themselves nearby. They didn't say anything. They didn't need to. The message was clear: touch her, and you'll answer to all of us. IT was an unspoken rule among human veterans. Protect those who cannot protect themselves. It had been drilled into them during training, reinforced during war, and had become a fundamental part of their identity. The lead Kralvian's eyes darted around, finally recognizing the trap he'd walked into. Station security might not care about an alien girl being harassed, but they would definitely care about a brawl involving decorated war veterans. And the Kralvians would lose, not just the fight, but their trading licenses, their reputation, everything. "Not worth the trouble," the Kralvian muttered, backing away. His companions followed, disappearing into the crowd. Kirsten let out a breath she'd been holding. "I don't understand. Why did they all help?" They don't even know me. Alexander looked down at her, his expression gentle. Because that's what humans do. We're not always the smartest species, or the strongest, or the most advanced. But we take care of each other. And when we adopt someone into our circle, well, you're one of us now. One of you, Kirsten repeated, confused. You asked a human for help, and a human answered. That makes you part of the pack. He gestured to the other veterans, who were already dispersing back to their business. Every single one of them would have done the same thing. Not because we're looking for glory or reward, but because it's the right thing to do. Tears welled up in Kirsten's eyes, a peculiar sight on a Zilthari, as their tears shimmered like liquid starlight. I don't know how to thank you. No thanks necessary, Alexander said. But I am going to walk you to wherever you're staying and make sure you have a way to contact help if you need it again. After that, if you want, I know some people who can help you find safer work, safer housing, whatever you need. As they walked through the station together, Kirsten realized that she had stumbled upon something the galaxy often forgot about humans. Beneath their reputation as warriors and survivors lay an even more powerful trait: their capacity for compassion and their unwavering commitment to protect the vulnerable. She had asked for pretense and received genuine care instead. That, she thought, was the most human thing of all. And